What's going on, moviegoers? So if you're new to the channel, my name is Christian. Welcome to SeaWorld Productions. You guys, I finally got around to watching The Mandalorian Season 2, Episode 1, and it did not disappoint. It was such a great refresher back into this series. The Mandalorian is such a great story, you guys. I love this series so much. And this first episode was so good. A lot of big surprises, a lot of great action, great cinematography. The score from Ludwig Garrison, sorry if I butchered that name, did a fantastic job. I am so excited to see what the future holds into episode 2 coming out this week, you guys. I'm so pumped. Timothy Olyphant definitely stole the show for me. He was the pretend Boba Fett, but he stole the show. I like his swagger in this episode. I really like his backstory and how they explained how he was on Tatooine and, you know what I mean, how he's the marshal. I loved all of that and how he got his revenge by getting the the Boba Fett armor. Like it all added up, and it literally, I was just like, man, that shit's dope. I really like it. But the whole essence of the episode is you have, Baby Yoda, you have Mando. They're looking for this particular Mandalorian because he's trying to get Baby Yoda back to his people. Now, we don't know anything about the Yodas. I don't, because I'm not the hugest Star Wars fan, but I'm just enough of a Star Wars fan to love and appreciate what we have. I don't know shit about the Yodas. Excuse me. So this is going to be really interesting, and I'm curious to see what they created when, with Yoda's backstory and his people. We do know that they're very powerful and that they're force sensitive. So the whole gist of the episode, he's looking for this other Mandalorian, right? He's looking for this other Mandalorian, and he ends up on Tatooine. But before that, he got down in this whole fucking restaurant-type bar, with the ring around. That shit was dope as hell. Dope as hell. But he ends up there, and he's like, and he's talking to people in the town, and the guy, he said, hey, I'm looking for a Mandalorian, you know what I mean? It's somebody who looks like me. Oh, yeah, somebody who looks like you. He's like, the Marshal. The Marshal wears Mandalorian armor? Let me see. And all of a sudden, it's this lanky-ass fool who comes walking out, and I'm like, this cat. And he offers him a drink, and he takes off his helmet. And I'm like, okay, you're definitely not a Mandalorian, because the Mandalorian never takes off the helmet. So he's like, I'm going to need that armor back. He's like, well, I can't do that for you. Then they make some kind of deal because there's this big-ass crate dragon that's just destroying the city, just murdering people. I think it was creepy as hell, but I really, really enjoyed it. So they make a deal. You know what I mean? They're like, well, let's take this thing out, and I'll give you the Mandalorian armor. He's like, fine, whatever, let's do it. And the armor is Boba Fett's armor. That is what's so interesting to me. I'm like, oh my God, this is getting good. Now, Boba Fett was already rumored for the season 2 of The Mandalorian. So I'm like, oh my God, this is getting good. So, you know what I mean? They're working together. They need more help. They bring, more people from the town of Tatooine. And, they're working with the Tusken people, the Tusken Raiders. And they hate each other. They hate each other. The people of the town, they dislike each other. But they're all working together for this one final cause to legit kill that crate dragon, because they hate it because it's just ruin all kinds of things. You know what I mean? So the whole episode is, they're working together and, they're trying to destroy it. And it works. That shit was dope. Like, that whole final battle sequence was so awesome, you guys. Legit, when they're both, my God, with Timothy Olyphant's character and Mando are both using their jetpacks, I'm like, yo, this is what I'm talking about. This is dope. I loved it so much. And then by the end of the episode, there's this huge surprise. You know what I mean? Because they defeat the dragon, and he gives them the armor back, and then they go on their way. And then all of a sudden, you see somebody walking, looking from a distance. That's actually Boba Fett. I'm like, oh shit, he's back. What is his initial goal in this series? Is he looking to take back his armor? What's happening? So that was a huge surprise. And I'm like, man, I cannot wait to see what's going to happen in season 2. I cannot wait to see what his motive is going to be in this series. Y'all, this episode didn't disappoint. Not one bit. It was great. It was fun. Great action. Like I said, it literally nailed everything for me in, the Mandalorian series. So good. Cannot wait for season 2, episode 2. It's going to be great, you guys. But post your comments down below. Let me know what you guys thought about this first episode from The Mandalorian. Thoughts, opinions. What was your favorite part of the show? Please, let's talk about it, you guys. Let's dive deep into it. Post your comments down below, you guys. And thank you for taking time today for watching SeaWorld Productions. Peace.
We out.